Okay, welcome, Miss. I want to call you by your first name, but I figured I'd stay with your last name. I don't want to say welcome to you to this name.
Thank you.
Right.
Nice to be here.
All right, great. So before we get started today, I just want to go over the informed consent, making sure that you're comfortable with continuing our sessions and understanding that you are still and I am still bound by confidentiality laws.
Okay.
Okay? You understand? So you don't have any questions relative to that?
No, I don't. I think
Okay.
I'll be okay. I'm here. All right, great.
Well, since you mentioned that you're here, I'm hoping that you had time to focus on our last session as well as take some time to invest in your homework assignment.
I did. Oh, I did.
Okay, great. Yeah, good. Sounds like it was interesting.
It was interesting. I learned a little bit more about myself that I needed to know.
You want to elaborate on that?
Well, for my homework, I was supposed to look at real relationships as it related to me being a grandmother slash grandfather to my grandchildren. What I learned about myself is I have real relationships throughout my life. It's my workplace, my outside activities, my education, and it's my family. So to figure out how to separate the real relationship of the children made me realize that I could slow down. I could slow down a little bit and focus. Oh my goodness, focus on them as a grandmother and not. Yeah.
Sounds like you were having a hard time accepting, obviously, what you want to make as a change.
I guess it's easier thought than spoken. And so if you speak it, you have to try to do it. And I've been doing others so long that it feels like I'm giving up.
And how does that make you feel when you say you feel like you're giving up something?
I feel overwhelmed, but for the overall feeling to be successful as a grandmother, I'm going to give it my best. It's hard. It's hard to figure out.
Which part is hard to think about?
Letting go of the extension of myself as a fill-in grandfather.
So you're having a hard time letting go the extension. So would you say that your behavior has changed, or is it your thinking has changed? Because if you can differentiate between the way you think and the way you act, you may find that there is no change, physical change. It's just your cognitive processes.
Well, right now I'm thinking about the change that I will have to begin implementing just because I need to change. They don't know. The grandchildren don't recognize me as a grandmother, grandfather. So I don't think that, well, they don't call me grandmother, grandfather. They don't say um, grandmomber. When my children say momber during Father's Day.
Yeah.
So I kind of expected them, we were talking about why.
Well, we talked about it, you're right. I was
Okay.
an active part in that conversation.
Of course, you were the one that helped me to see I need to make some changes, but I didn't think about it at that point. Like, something that I should stop doing, or this is something that I need to stop doing. But when I sat down and started talking about or thinking about what I need to change or what was causing stress, I realized they don't see me like I see myself. But then there are children. I'm thinking I should stop now instead of waiting until they are teenagers only to feel some way that I would be able to control.
So would you say that it's brought you, you're more today in the reality of the labeling? Is it, are you more, are you willing to go into reality of personal choices of your behavior and the way you think?
Uh, I want to.
Okay, well that's good. Then that would be your basis for change. The desire, the willing, the drive, the want is the driving force to change.
That was something that I found when I was doing my work. Okay, you mind if I look at what I had?
That's excellent. It lets me know that you are actually in touch with our goal.
Oh,
our goal is to get you to an emotional state where you can release some of those stresses and anxiety that is perhaps causing some long-term effects. And if we deal with it now, we'll be okay.
Well, what I found out, there are a lot of grandparents who they don't call it dual role, but they say that they have to feel this state because their children are not doing their part as parents.
Right.
And so they have to step in as grandparents and parent. So I felt like I could relate in a sense because I had to step in as a grandparent, mom, grandparent, dad. Then I realized I'm doing a totally different thing. And so it was overwhelming. I talked to my grandchildren. I didn't say I'm getting help for it. Is there anything wrong with it? But I talked to them, and the boys seemed to think that I was a great grandmother, awesome grandmother.
You threw me off.
No. But a wonderful grandmother.
Okay.
They never said you are doing good, going to our games, like a grandfather. So I felt like maybe they don't see it the way that I was doing it. Right? So perhaps the change is for me that I need to think about. And on the other hand, my granddaughter had some conversation about the two of us being a team. My ear being a listening ear because I'm a good grandmother. We never discussed I do grandfather duties. And so perhaps if I start this change at 8, 9, and then I have a 1-year-old who's almost 2, it will be better for me. I'm still having a hard time. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I don't want the role I don't want the burden. And it doesn't feel like a burden right now, but I really want the boys to throw a ball.
Catch, granddad!
Even though they've been teaching me how to catch a ball, because I've never been good sports. But they're children. Right. They're young children. So I think I can support them more in the future as a grandmother. Since I started this, I've been more aware of what I cannot do. But I still feel the burden to say I'm replacing the grandfather that they never got to use. He passed on years ago. Since the boy was there, I felt like they didn't need to experience the sadness. Right. They don't even talk about it. And they don't say our grandfather is not here. So I'm not even but it's still hard to change.
No, it's the whole key to change is accepting the fact that it is a change. and I understand as a grandmother, yeah, I have.
What do you have, a 1-year-old?
Oh no, I have four grandchildren, and their ages 6 to 1. So, thank you. And as I reared my children, there were times where I had to play that mother and father role. Okay, and it wasn't that I was playing the father role; it was that I was just filling in for that position. It didn't take away from my identity. I did not want to assume that title responsibility as being the father, but I just did the things that I had to do without labeling myself. And it just made for an easier time. So this is where we want to get you into a place where you accept your role, do your role, and maybe you can have a little bit more fun in your role.
Well, I felt like I had to be the mom slash dad to my children.
Right.
And so I carried that out until they graduated from college. I still do it, but I didn't think of it as a burden.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of snowballed into letting them happen. Stop that.
Right.
Oh, you got it on there. It's not me.
Then it says, okay, that's cool.
What are you talking about?
Just want to make sure that you don't go over your time.
Oh.
You said you have to make some,
Okay.
you have to do some other things.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into business. See what I mean? My roles. I mean, my positions, relationship is dual. I'm doing it now. I need to stop.
Maybe you can say you're an excellent overachiever. I find myself putting myself in positions that I may not have to be in because I want the best and I want to be aware and I want to show my awareness and my level of consciousness in things that I do. So sometimes that causes an overwhelming feeling of anxiety that makes us just want to do. So as long as we are in a process where you are accepting the change and accepting the reality, you'll be fine.
Whew. Okay. I think I will get there.
Oh, it's a timetable. It's a timetable. Just like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Your children weren't. You didn't have these children, and then you had to roll in one day. It just took years to build up. So the same pile of sand that has built a mountain is going to take that same energy to remove it. Same thing that it takes to put in is going to take the same energy to take out. So don't feel like you can't do it. I like that. Thank you. Well, with all that being said, we're going to figure out some homework for tomorrow. For next week, I'm sorry. And the only thing we're going to do is work on your daily activities, or how you think on a day-to-day basis, so that it can get you, so every time you come, you can feel some form of relief. How's that?
Yep, I'm going to do it.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you some literature, and I want you to take some time to read this. It's called In Your Spare Time, Life for My Path. And if you just take some time and just skim through it, maybe it'll shed some light on your position of such wonderful grandmother that you just want to be grandmother and grandfather and grandfather and mother and father too, perhaps, So This will give you something to do.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well,
Thanks for being here.
yeah. Well, this wraps up our session for this week, and I look forward to seeing you next